Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 7 of my Leeds United career mode. In today's episode, plenty of matches to get through. The first game against Reading here in the Championship. Then we got a game, I think against Sheffield United coming up after that, not too long after that either. Then we got QPR, so the game's starting to come fairly quick now. We had a game not that long ago as well against Bristol City in the last episode, which we lost. Got to try and bounce back from that just 3 days later. So the game's coming pretty quickly here. We're having to make quite a few changes for this first fixture, but looking forward to today's episode. Before we go any further, I'd really appreciate you dropping a like on today's episode and subscribing if you haven't already as well, as we try and push towards 25,000 subscribers. Let's crack on with things. Let's take a look at the team we're going to put out. Like I say, plenty of changes here because we played quite recently. Peacock foul starts in goal though. Ayling making his return from injury, probably a little bit earlier than you'd expect. Dawson, Janssen, Douglas also in defence as well. Forshaw's our holding midfielder. Harrison comes in, as does Baker and Brown. Alioski on the left-hand side and Roof up front. So Brown coming in, having played pretty well actually in the last episode, so I think he deserves to get a start finally for this team. Let's crack on with the game against Reading. Got to get ourselves 3 points. If we do, then we could well go back into the playoffs. Okay, here we go for this game against Reading. A quick reminder, we are now on ultimate difficulty as of last episode, so we'll have to wait and see how we get on here against Reading. We got 2 wins out of 3 in the last episode, which I was pretty happy with, but it's a shame to get the loss in the last game because we were, like I say, in the playoff at that point. So need to try and build up again, need to try and get ourselves 2 or 3 wins in today's episode if possible. Obviously this team's heavily changed, no Saiz, no Hernandez, those guys just simply too tired to play this game. They'll play the next game though against Sheffield United. It is important to rest players whenever we can. Brown looking to Alioski once again, he's onside. Big chance for Alioski, just don't slow down, he's still going, looking for a cross. Deflects, luckily a corner. Harrison to put a ball into the box here, it's not a bad delivery. Dawson's there and it's wide. Go on Roof, ball through to Brown, has to be a goal. Oh, the finish wasn't right. Tried to do time finishing, again it failed. Should have just finessed it, that should be 1-0. Tell you what, Forshaw's been absolutely useless in this opening 30 minutes or so here. He's not doing his job at all. Look at him, he's in the red boots. This is the holder midfielder here. Look where he is. Like he's going for a stroll on the beach. Yeah, I'm not going to have that for any longer. Brady's going to come on at holder midfielder. Forshaw's going to come off here. An early change for us 32 minutes in. If he's not going to play the position, he's not going to play at all. Simple as that. Hopefully Brady will come on and do a good job. Chance here, off the bar, very close. Reading's first proper chance really. Well played. Now Ayling's got it. Chance for Luke Ayling to try and create something here. It's over to Brown. Brown has to get the passing going a little bit quicker here. Brown still going. Look for the option of Baker to shoot. Off the bar. So close to that opening goal. And the change will now be made here 39 minutes in. Okay, it's half time. It's 0-0. I've no idea how it's 0-0. Both teams probably could have scored in this game so far. We've hit the bar, so have they. We also had a good chance of Brown as well that should have gone in. That was my fault for getting the time finishing wrong. Should have finessed it. And yeah, still 0-0. I'm pretty sure there'll be goals in the second half, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm just hoping we can get ourselves a victory here. Brown into Baker. Baker over to Alioski. Is he onside though? It didn't look like it. No, he is. He is onside. It's 1-0. He must have come back onto an onside position. Alioski scores. He was completely free. Looked completely offside as well, but we'll take it. Brown playing it over, I think, to Baker, who just found him, like I say, completely free. Nobody marking him. Off the post and in. Taking the lead. It's 1-0. Alioski playing that role for us so often so far this season. Just the spare man on the left-hand side that's always free, and this time he found him and he scores 1-0. No. Useless defending there. Roof trying to find Harrison. What a pass that is if he can get there. He's still going. Jack Harrison. Ball into Brown. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. No idea how he's got down to that one. Really good bit of play. Fantastic run from Harrison as well to just use his strength to beat the fullback to it. Brown, though, very lucky not to see that one go in. Okay, final 2 changes. Dallas and Luckman to come on. We'll take off Baker and Roof, and we'll see Luckman go play up front for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. There's literally 8 minutes left just for his pace towards the end of this game. Dallas playing as a centre mid as well. Want to try that out. Maybe that's a new role for him, and we'll wait and see how that works out. Stuart Dallas down to deliver this ball into the box. Chance if Morani can get on the end of it. I think somebody did. Unfortunately saved by Manone. Okay, let's try and get a Barry Douglas pass into Pontus Janssen here. Can we do it? I mean, he got on the end of it, just wasn't what I was after. I was trying to do a volley. Into Brown. Brown still going. Turning Alioski with a chance here. Alioski to shoot as well. It's saved by Manone. We could have had 3 goals in this game quite easily. And unfortunately, it's just the one at the moment. Stuart Dallas to try and hopefully double our lead with this ball in. Off the post. That's now the post and the bar that we've hit. But that's it. Got ourselves 3 points in this game. A victory is the most important thing. But like I say, could have had a lot more goals. hit the bar, hit the post, and then Solmanone sort of saved 3 or 4 good chances as well. But I'm sure the goals will start coming. This is just a one-off game, I hope. And yeah, we still do get ourselves 3 points. Anyway, the stats don't lie as well. A better team, quite clearly. 11 shots, 7 of those on targets, and again, 3 points should help us get into the playoffs, I think, now. Yes, it sees us go up to 5th for the now anyway. Obviously, there's teams below us that haven't yet played, but we are into 5th at the moment. Really impressed with that victory, actually, and the way we played, considering how many changes we made. There was only a handful of players that stayed from the previous team, so yeah, really impressed, actually, considering without Saiz and Hernandez in particular. Okay, this is the team we're going to put out for the game against Sheffield United. Bailey Pickett-Farrell starting in goal, Ayling, Dawson, Janssen, Douglas at the back. We've got Phillips coming back in, Hernandez also coming back in, as well as Click and Saiz. Alioski and Roof again start, so those guys are basically staying in the team because they're performing really well. Roof's also not really getting that tired particularly, so it's unfortunate for Bamford, who again is on the bench. I'm going to try and get some game time, but when things are working, there's no real need to change it. Cooper, Berardi, Forshaw, Baker, Luckman and Harrison also on the bench as well. Let's crack on with things. Let's try and get ourselves 3 points and try and make it 2 wins from the last 2 games. Okay, there we go for this game against Sheffield United. A chance for us to hopefully get ourselves another victory. It's going to be a tough match though, I imagine. It's probably not going to be the sort of performance we had in the last game. I think Sheffield United might come on to us a little bit more, but hopefully they don't end up scoring and we can try and keep a clean sheet. Go on, Alioski. That's yours. I'll take that. Alioski's still going. Can he find the cut back to Calvin Phillips? He can. Phillips will shoot. Oh, it's a really good strike as well from Calvin Phillips, but it's saved by the goalkeeper out for an early corner. Pablo Hernandez will deliver this one in. Can we pick out Ayling possibly? No, it's wide. Oh, straight to Roof. Roof has to score when he does. It's 1-0. We've not managed to capitalise from all those chances yet, and we have done this time round. Really poor there from the defender. Read it like a book, and we got on the end of it pretty easily in the end. Just didn't really seem to know what he was doing. Roof did really well, closing down all the angles. Made it difficult for him. It's a good finish as well. Those sort of situations are pretty tricky because you don't actually expect to get the ball as much as you try and get it. You don't never really expect to get it. So it's good that we finished that one off. It's 1-0. Saiz over to Alioski. That's good from Alioski. Now needs to try and pick a pass. Can he get a cross into the middle? It's not a bad ball, actually. Just couldn't quite get there. Phillips still has it into Roof. Now Pablo Hernandez. It's blocked. Still Pablo Hernandez. It's blocked again. Piling the pressure early on. That's good to see. Still got the ball. Calvin Phillips opens up his body. Unfortunately, can't get the shot away, and it's cleared. Could have been 2-0. Chance here. We've somehow equalised. It's the first shot they've had. That's very much against someone to play. A difficult one to take is that, because it's not deserved at all. But there you go. It's 1-1. Sheffield United score and equalise. Like I say, the first shot they've had. And it's sort of a swing of a leg from nowhere and it's flown in. Rather than sit around and question that goal, we'll just get on with trying to score a second. But like I say, the better team by far, complete dominance. Pablo Hernandez will try a corner in to Ayling. Oh, punched away. Only as far as Click though. Alioski still has it. Looking back to Click. And he scores 2-1. Fantastic 1-2 there between Alioski and Click. And we're back in front just a few minutes later. And Click's got himself another goal. Really good play from us once again. And it's fully deserved. Like I say, we have been the better team and shown our quality there. It's Click from the edge of the box, as usual, and he fires home. No, good chance. Really good chance. Second shot, second goal for Sheffield United. Out of nowhere, once again. And I think it's the same guy as well. 2-2. Obviously, not reflective of the performances of both teams, but whatever, we'll move on. 10 minutes before half-time here. There's been 4 goals already. Crazy first half. We know which way the game should be going, but it's just not at the moment. Bailey Pickett-Farrell should not allow them to go in his front post. Poor from him, I think. Okay, it's half-time. It's 2-2. There's still a second half to go. I'm smiling because we obviously know which direction this game should be going, but it's not, and so we have to try and get ourselves as many goals as possible, really, in the second half. We've let our lead slip twice. Need to make sure it doesn't happen again, but we need a third goal first. Saiz looking for Roof here. Great pass. Roof on the volley. 3-2. There we go. Fantastic ball. This is much more like it as well. This is Bielsa ball stuff from us at times here. 5 minutes into the second half. Look at this for a pass from Saiz. Great ball through that defence. Great volley. 3-2. Back in front. Needs to stay that way this time. No way. 3-3. This is crazy, is this game. I don't think it's Duffy that scored this time. Or is it Duffy? No, it's not. It's Sharp this time against his former club. 3-3. 25 minutes to go. I've no idea what's going on this match. How have we conceded 3 goals? They've had 3 or 4 chances, that's it. The game just seems to swing whenever we go back in front. It's really strange. I still think we're at risk of losing this game if we're not careful, because, like I say, whenever they go forward, they're very clinical with the chances they have. Alioski going for a cross into the back post of Pablo. Can he get back across to Roof? Oh, he's after his hat-trick there, was Kemal Roof. So close, but saved. No, Dawson, you stay in the middle. Don't you dare cross this in. We all know what was going to happen. We all knew what was going to happen. It's Billy Sharp again. It's 4-3. I said we're at risk of losing this game. Crazy. This is an unbelievable match. We played so well. That's the frustrating thing. Okay, all three changes. Baker, Harrison and Bamford to come on. We'll take off Click, Phillips and Saiz. Tough to take those guys off, but they're very tired. We need fresh legs coming on here. Change formation to a 4-4-2 holding. Never thought I'd be doing that with Leeds at all. But yeah, we're going with that. Hernandez and Baker at centre mid. It's tough really to get things right now in the final 11 minutes. If you push too much, then we're at risk of conceding again. If we don't push enough, then we're at risk of not getting that fourth goal. Can't believe we find ourselves in this position though. Even though I did kind of feel like it might happen when they got the third. Oh, straight to Patrick Bamford. Bamford, it's a tight angle. Oh my days, he's missed it. On a plate to our player once again. The touch was dreadful initially, but the shot, not even on target. Okay, a few more tweaks to the formation, but we can't make any more changes now, unfortunately. 4 minutes to go. They've just got a free kick as well in a good position. Need to find a way of counter-attacking this. Running out of time. Ailing into Roof. Maybe one final chance for us. Oh, it's a useless pass from Harrison. Can't get much worse than that, and that'll be it for this game. I can't believe it. I can't believe we have lost this match. Crazy game. 7 goals in the game. No way should we have lost the match. Better team, by far. 11 shots, 7 on target. Yeah, they had 4 shots on target and scored every single one. Unbelievable match. But you have these sort of matches when you play in ultimate difficulty. You just got to get over them. But a really, really good opportunity there to get another 3 points back to back. Again, we slip out of the top 6. Needed a win. That would have kept us 6th. Brown goes up to 73 overall. That's good news for us this week. Just a little bit gutted still that every time it looks like making some progress, we then get hit again with another defeat when we shouldn't as well. I mean, if we were losing because we're the worst team, that's fine. But when we've seen it against Bristol City in the last episode, we were the better team. And in that game, we were the better team as well. We didn't win either of them. When that sort of thing happens, you've got to make sure that rather than getting a loss, you get at least a draw. And so we didn't even manage that in the end. But a very bizarre match. Just going to have to get over it and move on to the QPR game. Okay, the exact same teams play against QPR. No changes to the side at all, other than Brown coming onto the bench. And we had Forshaw dropping off it. So we're going to go for that for, again, this game. No need to make any changes. Like I say, we performed really well. So to concede 4 goals was crazy. But let's move on and try and get ourselves 3 points here to get back into the playoffs, hopefully. It depends on the game that Norwich play as well. Okay, there we go for this game against QPR. Let's see whether we can bounce back from a disappointing defeat with a victory here. Just got to perform how we did in the last game and just hope that this time luck favours us and we don't end up conceding 4 goals. Go on, Click. Now into Saiz to hit it. It's saved by the keeper. Unfortunately, Roof not quite alert enough to get there. Go on, Click. Yes, we've scored. That came out of nowhere. Was not expecting that to go in at all. But it does. Click has got himself another goal and we're 1-0 up inside 21 minutes. Did not expect it to find the goal. I thought it was going to be blocked by the defenders. It usually is. The Saiz and Click are just doing a little 1-2. Like I say, flies into the top left-hand corner. We'll happily take that. It's 1-0. No, 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 no. First shot for QPR. It's 1-0. Again, back in level terms, this could be a very similar game to the last one if we're not careful here. It's not like I'm taking my foot off the gas. Every game I'm going out here to try and win 10-0. That's my aim every single match. I'm not taking my foot off the gas or anything like that. It's just you see a change in the opposition. It's frustrating every time you're going from. Ball through to Pablo Hernandez. He's onside. Pablo is still going. He's going to have a go himself. Oh my days, how have we not scored? Could have passed it as well, but looks like the shooting opportunity was probably the best chance for me. Alioski misses an open net as well. Half time, it's 1-1. Again, another game we should be winning. Simple as that. Second half still to play. We've got to score 2-3 more goals to win this game. 2-1 QPR, they're taking the lead in this game. Yeah, it's kind of going the same sort of way to the last match, but there you go. They're in front this time. It's just a free kick that's been lumped into the box. Don't know how we've not won the header. Don't know how we've not cleared it at any point there. We've kindly put on a plate for their striker. So, yeah, it's 2-1 losing this match. It's a very frustrating episode at the moment. Even though, you know, quite clearly we should be getting, I say 9 points, but this game obviously isn't over. It does look like we might end up dropping more points. Calvin Phillips, Click, looking to Saiz, and the keeper comes out. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. It's 3-1. 30 minutes left, and we found ourselves 3-1 down now. We are so bad from losing positions, really, really bad at coming back into the game. And that's been seen once again. Just another long ball in. Just a header this time. It's Angelo Rangel of all players. He's rubbish as well. Oh, God, that's painful. So we're going to have 2 losses and a win in today's episode, and we really should have 3 wins. Frustrating what this game does sometimes. I mean, that's part of ultimate difficulty, really. You don't know what you're going to get from game to game. But what we should have got is definitely 9 points. First change, Brown coming on, Click coming off. Can't really do much else now, 20 minutes to go. Unfortunately, the game's over. It's not going in our favour at all here. It's, if anything, it's going more in QPR's favour at the moment. We've completely collapsed now in this game. Absolutely dreadful. All the errors now starting to just happen for us. Saiz to hit this one. Unbelievable save from the goalkeeper. 3-1 still, 4 minutes to go. Angelo Rangel getting taken off. Thank God for that. Ball goes in to Janssen. Brown swings at it, and it's a goal kick. Okay, so it finishes 3-1. This episode's been a really sort of baffling episode, and that's what happens on these sort of more difficult difficulties like Ultimate. So that's exactly what happens. If you look at this episode, we should have had, I'd say, the first 2 games we should have won, no doubt about that. The second half of this game was rubbish. It may have not shown any of it. It was dreadful. QPR just took all the chances that they had, and we were useless in the second half. But the game should have been over by the first half, so again, we could have really had 9 points here. Should have won against Bristol City in the last episode. A lot of the games that we should win, we don't seem to win, which is annoying, very annoying, because now we're just getting further and further behind, yet we're playing incredibly. The stats again show the problem, not enough shots on target, same amount of shots as QPR, we just didn't take ours. Possession-wise, we're better, but yeah, pretty frustrated by that one, because again, the results aren't really reflective of the performances. Which is frustrating for us. We go down to 9th position. Can't allow that. Just so it feels like you're starting to get your rhythm again. You get hit with 2 defeats that you shouldn't get hit with. And now we're 9 losses, 8 wins, 4 draws. Can't help but feel we should be into 3rd or 4th position at the moment, but we're not. We're in 9th and a lot more games still to play, luckily. There's 25 matches to go. We're not even halfway through the season. That's the only positive we can take because, yeah, we're getting further and further behind here. Got a game against Aston Villa coming up in December. That could be a game that helps us get a little bit closer to them. They're only actually, 5 points from us, but a game in hand, so maybe a chance to claw back some points there. Yeah, I mean, it's not disastrous. We are, like I say, 5 points from the playoffs, but we should be in a much better position, no doubt about it. That's everything for today's episode. Yeah, apologies about the last 2 results, but I can only keep doing what I'm doing and hope that we do get some wins eventually. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode. I appreciate you dropping a like and subscribing if you haven't already. That'd be great too. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Thanks for watching and goodbye.